so what I want to do is share a little bit about the ideas that we learned at Vacation Bible School. So all of our young people know what the light is. Who is the light? Jesus. Very good. Are you a young people? All right. Who's the light, guys? Jesus is the light. So we're going to talk about the light this morning for a few minutes. So I want to talk about it to us in terms of photography. I'm sort of a camera buff, or at least I try to be. I'm a pretend photographer, right? And so as I was growing up, I remember watching my dad take pictures with the Polaroid cameras. Guys, my dad had a camera that the picture actually came out of the camera. Can you believe that? It actually came out of the camera and you could see the picture you took. It was so cool. But as we got more tech savvy, our cameras became sophisticated, and all of a sudden we couldn't get the pictures out of our cameras, and we had to take lots of them because we couldn't see them instantly and know whether they were good pictures or not. So that's why you all have to stand around and take so many pictures at family gatherings, so moms and dads make sure they got a good picture in the middle of all of that, right? And so as time goes on, the cameras get better and they become automated, so really all you have to do is point and shoot. It doesn't matter what you're taking a picture of. All you have to worry about is who you're framing. I'm going to take a picture of Shelby. I got to get close enough that I get her face. But if I'm going to take a picture of Nate and his whole family, I got to stand back here so I can get all of them in the picture. And that's all I have to worry about. So as time goes on, and I start buying all these cameras because digital age comes in, and now I'm taking pictures with a camera that's about this big, and I can download it in my computer now, and I can actually see it on the screen the same day, but I'm still taking tons and tons of pictures. And I'm not learning anything. This is the point. I'm not learning anything about taking the picture because the camera's doing all the work. I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is pointing, pushing a button, and let the camera do everything. So as time goes on, I developed this interest in photography. And I decided eventually that I'm going to learn to become a photographer, or at least an amateur photographer. So I take a class, and I begin to learn more about my camera, more than just pointing it at somebody and shooting a picture. I began to learn what the camera can do. I began to learn about aperture and ISO settings and all the different settings that a camera has. And I'm sitting in a class, well, not literally, I was sitting in my living room watching a class on the TV. And the photographer that was teaching it said this phrase. He said, "It's not about where the light is, but where you are in the light." Who's the light, guys? Jesus! It's not about where you are, it's not about where the light is, but where you are in the light. Let me give you a couple examples of what that looks like. Anybody know what this is? Ocean. It's actually Ocean City. It's from a balcony of a hotel for a retreat that I was on with a bunch of youth a few years back. And so I decided, I got up one morning before we were off, having my coffee, decided I want to take a couple pictures of the ocean from the balcony. It was really beautiful, but the picture turned out horrible, right? It's overlighted. And so I moved just slightly and changed some of the settings on my camera, and all of a sudden I got a really good picture of the ocean. I'm in the same place, same balcony, moved a few feet, changed a couple of settings, and all of a sudden I've got this magnificent picture of the ocean. Well, maybe not magnificent. It's an okay picture. But it's much better than this one, right? This is a horrible picture. This is a good picture. So that same evening, I was on the beach. And I believe this was after the sun went down. And I was taking pictures of my youth group I was with at the beach. And this is the picture I took. Yep, that's a real good one. But here's the thing. This picture, probably not the worst one I've ever took. When I changed my place in the light, and I did some slight adjustments on my camera, I have the best picture ever. I think it's my favorite picture of all time that I took. There's two young girls flying a kite. You can see the white caps of the ocean in the background, just a little bit, it's a little fuzzy. But all of a sudden, I'm in the right place. And I've got all the settings. Same beach, within a minute of each other. I went from this to this. Because I figured out where I was, or where the light was, and where I needed to be in it in order to get a good picture. So what is the light, guys? Jesus! Oh, we can do it better than that. What's the light? Jesus! And what do we try to do? We try to walk in the light, right? So we try to walk with Jesus. And when we walk with Jesus, good things happen, people. Good things happen. Jesus is the light. That was our focus this whole week at DBS. Light of life, right? Light of life. Yes, right. And so here we are trying to figure out who we are. And our problem as a culture, it's all of us, is we get really comfortable in the darkness. The darkness is an easy place to be. Matter of fact, there are things in the darkness that intrigue us and that we like and we can have fun with. But Jesus comes along and he tells us the darkness is not a good place. That we need to walk in the what? Hey guys, what do we need to walk in? The light! Right! We have to learn to walk in the light. And what does it mean to walk in the light? Oh, come on. A congregation full of people and you can't tell me what it means to walk in the light? Follow Jesus. What else does it mean? Come on, what else? Adults, you can help here. What else does it mean? What does it mean to walk in the light? Does it mean that I'm going to be a bad person? No? No, you sure? I can't be a bad person and walk in the light? No? Do I have to be a good person when I walk in the light? You have to be a good person when you walk in the light. That's right. Because the light's a good thing, right? Right? Is the light a good thing? No? So let me share a real quick short story with you. The Israelites found themselves in exile in Babylon. And in Babylon, all they did was complain. They didn't like it. Any more than we would. If we were in captivity, we wouldn't like it, right? We would complain. We would moan and groan. And a prophet comes along named Isaiah, and he tells people who are in captivity is that you think God's not with you just because you're in captivity. But I'm here to tell you you're wrong. That God walks with you no matter where you find yourself. And that's the message that we want our young people to hear, is that no matter where they are, no matter what's going on in their lives, God walks with them. Jesus walks with them. And that is so important for them to understand. This is all good. This is all good. Oh, come on, Dad. So Isaiah tells the people, you need to stop complaining and look around you. Find your place in the light because God's already here. In our context of BBS, Jesus has already showed up. He's here, he's ready for us. And we just have to open our eyes, open up our ears, open up all of our senses, that we might begin to process where Jesus is in the world, that we might learn to walk in the light, which we learned at BBS means to be a nice person. It means that we're kind to everyone, even the bullies. That we, what else, Mary Beth? What else did they learn about this? Treat everyone with love, because Jesus loves us no matter what. We get our strength, thank you, Lord D. We get our strength from Jesus. We find power in Jesus. These are all things that we learned about when we talk about Jesus. What we learned was that Jesus' light shines no matter what. All right, guys, help me out here. Do you remember when Miss Ann and Miss Melissa took the light bulb and covered it over with a piece of fabric? What did the fabric represent? Making the light darker. It represented sin. Somebody said sin over here. That's exactly what it did. It made the room dimmer as we were bad. Right? As we were bad, it would make the room dimmer. But what did we discover about the light? Do you remember? That it never goes all the way to dark. That's right, because if you peek under the fabric, the sin or the things that can separate us, the light's just as bright. We're the ones that doesn't make it dim. The light shines bright all the time, no matter what. So it's our job, part of our journey as followers of Jesus Christ, to seek out that light. Because it's always shining, no matter what. No matter how dark you think it is around you, the light is always shining. Jesus is always there, reaching out to us with a simple message of, get this, I love you. It's that simple. It's a message of love. A message of love that he extends to us. No matter where we find ourselves, no matter what's going on in our lives, it's a simple message of love. And he asks us to do the same thing. He asks us to love who? Who are we supposed to love? Each other. That's right. Everybody. With no exceptions. That's what we're called to do. So my challenge for you all is to think about, where are you in the light? Find yourselves in the light. Because you are in the light, whether you realize it or not. Find the light. Walk in the light. Shine it that others might see it if you know what the light looks like. Little guys, who's the light of the world? Jesus. Oh, come on, we do better than that. Who's the light of the world? All right, so let's try this again. I want to hear from everybody, not just the little ones. Who's the light of the world? Oh, that would have been good. I didn't hear any enthusiasm in that. Who's the light of the world? That's a good warm-up for the next song. Try again one more time. Get louder than that. Shout! All right, let me get in there. What's that? Oh, okay. Wrong word. All right, so I'm going to invite you to pray with me right now. Oh, God, we give thanks. We give thanks for laughter and little voices and all that makes us come alive at times. We thank you for those that are present this morning. We thank you for your love for each and every single one of us this morning, dear Lord. Lord, we just invite you into this place, into the lives of all those people that surround us this morning. Lord, help us to find our way in the light, that we might walk in the light and make a difference in the world around us. We pray this in your Holy Son's name. And all God's people say, Amen. God bless you all.